Well, the time really flew by. We are actually at the season finale.
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. Come on up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag in all its forms. What, Cookie?
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Married to Medicine LA. This is season one, and this is their season finale. Um, it really did. These weeks really did just zoom by. Um, I really enjoyed myself. I do really like these ladies. I really do. And I think I've said that through the course. Some more than others, naturally. That comes with the territory. Anyway, we start right off with Jasmine and Shanique actually sitting down and they're talking about the whole situation with Robert and Shanique and how he, wanted her to quit her job and all of this. And she's really like, that really got to her. And of course, they bonded and they're like, it's gonna be fine, child. It's gonna be fine. And little did she know it was working itself out as she was actually having that whole meeting with her little girlfriend. Robert actually was getting things together and he got the kids and they got all dressed up in their stuff. It was really cute. Got dressed all up in their little clothes and he made lasagna from scratch. And they greeted her at the door and he just schmoozed it right on over and told her he was sorry, and everything was okay. And she's like, I'm glad you're here. I mean, whatever. So that was cute. Very, very cute. Then we see Noelle and Asha. And Asha's telling her basically how her and her husband are just, doing the bunny rabbit thing. They're just having all this sex and carrying on. And she thought she actually was pregnant, but then she looked and nope, the monthly visitor showed up. And Noelle gave her, I think, a bit of good advice. The girl, stressing yourself out is not going to help this process. Let it be natural. It's not such a big rush. Just come on, let it be natural. And then she also has her new job, working on the soap opera and all of that. You got all these things going on. It's doing nothing but building to your stress, and that is not helping your situation. You're not going to get pregnant stressed out. And if you do, you don't want to be pregnant stressed out. You don't. So just chill. Just chill and let it happen naturally, and you'll be okay. And I thought that was good advice. I really do. And that was it. We move on. We got Dr. Britton talking to Mac, and Mac lowered the boom. She actually did get the job that she wanted, and the job is perfect. It has everything that she wanted. Now, it doesn't begin until next year. So we'll actually begin in, I guess, well, it probably would be, let's see, when they filmed. It probably begins now. She's probably there now because they probably filmed like back in 2018. So the job was actually not going to be starting until 2019. He said, "That's fine. All that's great. Glad you got the job. Bring your ass home to Florida. Pack all that shit up and come on home. And then I'll help you as much as I can as far as finding the property, and we'll go ahead and do one big old move on out there, next year. But for now, you bring your little self on home. Get on home." So I was like, wow, okay, cool. And you could tell she wasn't real happy, but what's she gonna do? For the greater good, baby. Pack up, lock it up, and come on home. It was what it was. Then we actually see Imani and her sister, and they finally meet, and it was so good. It was so cool. And that whole thing with them has just been really, really cool. Um, I still get a sense that the sister is a little more excited about it than Imani. And Imani had things that she had to work on because I noticed even in the scene she was referring to him as my dad this and my dad that. And I'm like, no, our dad, And then I noticed as it went on, she got a hold of that. And I was like, very good, Miss Imani, very good. Um, so it was her and her son, you know, uh, at the lunch, and then they met up again at the house, and she got to meet Imani's husband and her son. And my God, their kids look just alike. Their kids look just alike. Her sister's son looks just like a taller version of her son without the dreads. I said, look at them. And they were saying how their personalities were even very similar and everything. I was like, well, that's great. That is really great. And she got along very good with Phil and everything. So everything's just perfect. And Imani, she was saying, she needs to go ahead and just let go of some of that mess. It is what it is. Just let things happen, and possibly your dad will open up to you and you'll end up meeting him or whatever. But in the meantime, between time, your sister is very excited to know you, honey, and just roll with it. You know what I mean? So let's move on. So Imani was having this party. It was another rooftop party. And this was Imani's party. This is like the final party of the whole thing. And real nice. Real nice after five little situation. Phil and Robert were talking. Robert was telling Phil, I really messed up. He said, how much did you mess up? He said, I had to cook lasagna from scratch. He said, oh, you really messed up with Shanique. He's like, I got it. I got it together now. So I was laughing at them too. And then Jasmine came in, and Jasmine actually made up with Imani. She went ahead and accepted her apology and hugged her and all that. And then what I noticed, I don't know, did any of you all notice? Shanique wasn't there. Shanique was not there at all. And Jasmine was functioning and moving like a whole complete different person. Was it just me, or did y'all notice that too? Anyway, and then, Shanique ended up showing up. Asha showed up. Asha came in and everything was cool. But as soon as she see Shanique, she had some shitty attitude came over her. Shanique came in. She was cool. Her and Jasmine linked up. And then Shanique brought in some shitty type of a vibe. I said, those two are the problems. And I think I've been saying that this whole time. Them two are the issues. Those are the two ladies that I could pretty much do without. Those are the two drama mamas. But yeah, just want to be on some old bull crap. Everybody else was on something else. Britain, of course, was sharp again with this red dress with ruffles all down the front and the back completely out, real sharp. And then she actually explained about why she always overdresses. My kind of girl. I'm one who I would prefer to be overdressed than underdressed. I don't ever want to be anywhere and be underdressed. That's a terrible fellow to be underdressed. I'd rather be overdressed. But she was saying, I'm in scrubs all the time. So whenever I get a chance to put my stuff on, I, run for the chance to put my nice clothes on. So I'm like, hey, I ain't got no problem with a girl. It's something I like getting dressed up. Well, naturally, I'm a drag queen, so go figure. But I would rather be overdressed than underdressed. And I definitely understood what she was saying. I just got a chuckle out of it. Then Asha and Imani actually presented Britain with dog tags that they actually got for her. Remember, she got dog tags for everybody at the last party. And they got her a dog tag, and she ended up telling everybody that she was going to be going home and everything. And that's basically where it ended out. It was a really smooth season. Everything was pretty wrapped up. We saw who everybody was. And I'm definitely ready for them to come back. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. Let me know. Are you in for another season of Married to Medicine LA? I know I am. Let me know what you guys think. See you guys later.